Yo, what's up guys, Surgical Goblin here and welcome to this new episode. In today's video, as you guys see, I have 2.6 Hog Rider cycle deck ready for you guys and I will be playing it live on ladder and I'm actually getting really close to the Grand Champion League. So that's the goal of today's video, hit that 6.3k. Right now I'm at 6,233 trophies, so definitely not super high or something. Actually still, 5,000 in the world, so definitely not close to top 200 or something. But I will try to push up the coming few days. And then of course try to reach the Royal Champion League live for you guys. And eventually also the Ultimate Champion League live for you guys. So let me know if you guys have any like deck suggestions or deck recommendations like you guys would really like to see on ladder, like in one of my upcoming ladder videos. Let me know in the comment section down below guys. But anyways, in today's video, as I said, I will be playing 2.6. Also I do have this mega lightning chest ready, so I will open that one up at the end of the episode, so stay tuned for that. But anyways, I would say let's just open to the first match guys. So 2.6, I don't think I need to talk too much about the deck itself. I think everyone watching right now has seen 2.6 like ever or played it like in their life, like in their CR career. I think it's actually the deck which has been there for the most time and then also like still being successful. Like it's still being played quite successfully with a pretty good win rate, I believe. Especially like the usage rate is actually also insane. So it looks like our opponent also has an Ice Golem. I'll just go with an Ice Spirit opposite lane, and I guess I would just match his Ice Golem. Looks like he also has a lock, so it could be, for example, some kind of mirror matchup. Could be, for example, with Tesla. I assume this X-Bow. I'm not sure though. Let's actually send the Hog Rider. Hog Rider will end up going to the Tesla. Maybe I should have just dropped it. Oh, looks like it actually didn't. I thought it actually would, but it looks like he actually misplaced the Tesla, so that was actually kind of a mistake on my part, but he did spend a lot of elixir there. He went with Skellies, he went with a Fireball defensive, so let's actually try to pressure a little bit, knowing that the Fireball's out of cycle. I'll actually go with my Musketeer in the back. Looks like he cycles his Ice Spirit, looks like he cycles his Archers. So I do want to watch out with giving him a good Fireball because he does cycle really quick, and this matchup is actually really difficult guys. Let's actually go with Ice Golem, let's actually go with a Lock. And let's actually send the Hog Rider. So Hog Rider will not make it to the tower, knowing that he does have the Tesla and cycle, but at least we will force out quite a bit of elixir, and then hopefully the Musketeer will end up taking down the Tesla. Maybe we can then afterwards try to outcycle him or just switch lanes, but the Tesla anyways doesn't have too much HP, so we might be able to just outcycle him over here. Let's cycle Skeletons, let's cycle Ice Spirit. We do have an unfortunate cycle because as you guys see, our next card is the Lock, so we can't really go with Ice Golem, Hog Rider, so I'll try to fix our cycle over here. Let's go with Ice Spirit, let's just cycle Musketeer. I was expecting him to fireball. Oh, looks like he actually does end up fireballing. So let's go with Ice Golem protecting it. I assume that he will maybe use his Lock. Looks like there's his Tesla, so even if I would go with a Lock on the Tesla, it doesn't really work like, for example, Cannon, where it would get an extra hit. So in this case, I would just let this be, guys. Ice Golem will actually die to the tower, Skeleton as well. So I think right now we should be... I'm not sure if this is better for us, to be honest, like the double elixir. I was about to say right now we should be looking better in double elixir, but actually I don't know, especially because he's playing so defensive. There's his X-Bow. Let's actually go with an Ice Golem, let's actually go with a Hog Rider, let's actually go with a Fireball over here. Hopefully, okay, I was hoping that he would put a Tesla there as well, because usually people do put their Teslas in that position. Looks like he went with a Lock. Hog Rider might still get a hit, looks like it does, so that's good for us. Looks like he goes with his Ice Golem. Let's actually cycle another Musketeer, guys, and I feel like this matchup might end up in a draw. This definitely is some kind of, or this definitely a matchup which often ends up in a draw. Looks like the Hog Rider had a struggle like coming through, but as you see, we'll be able to take care of the X-Bow. So to be honest, I think this might end up in a draw, guys, but let's see. Of course, we'll try to break through. Looks like he does cycle another X-Bow, so we'll play it on his part. Let's actually go with another Hog Rider. Let's go with Lock, knowing that he will probably go with Skellies or something. Looks like he actually missed the Fireball on the Musketeer. So again, the X-Bow will go down. But unfortunately, we're not getting any damage besides like Lock chip damage. So I don't think we will be able to break through, guys. Unless we somehow manage to break through his defense. Let's actually go with a Hog Rider. I might try to Fireball his Tesla. Hopefully, we also hit that one Archer over there. So pretty good Fireball, to be honest. Actually, a really good Fireball. Let's go with Musketeer up high. Let's go with Skellies. Looks like he did go with with a really good Ice Golem blocking that, and to be honest, I might have to Fireball. I guess I'll just go with a Fireball over here. Looks like we also hit Archers, so that's actually really good for us. Like the Fireball on the Archers, of course, like an extra 3 elixir, like wasted on his part. Let's actually go with Cannon. Let's go with the Ice Spirit. Looks like he did go again with his Ice Golem, so really well playing his part. I'll actually send the Hog Rider into the right lane, knowing that he just used his... Tesla. I'll actually send another Hog Rider. I'm not sure if he cycled back to Tesla, to be honest. Okay, so looks like we do end up defending the Expo, and this matchup is actually getting really close, guys, because we're both kind of committing a lot on offense and not really on defense in the beginning. Or like in the beginning we were more like fully defensive, and right now we're more like fully offensive. Let's actually send another Hog Rider. A look for the Tesla. Looks like he did go with his Tesla on the left side, so that's actually really good for us. Let's go with Ice Spirit. Looks like he actually went with his archers, and I think the right side tower is actually in lock. 2 locks and 1 fireball range. So let's actually go with a lock on the right side. And yeah, that's definitely one more lock and a fireball. Fireball does 292 on ladder, and I think the lock is like 122, 123, I believe. So let's go with a fireball, and as you guys see, 33 HP remaining on the tower. So of course a lock will be able to finish it off. Let's give him a good game. Let's give him a well played, and let's give him a thumbs up. So actually really interesting towards the end of the match. We're both kind of getting very aggressive. Like kind of, he was just pushing and cycling expos. He was actually playing really well, like in the end, to be honest, because he was just keeping up the pressure. Getting a lot of chip damage, to be honest, like with 1 expo. Like if we didn't end up fireballing that would have been able to just put it in spell cycle range. But we actually managed to get a really nice fireball. And I don't know if you guys remember that one, like also hitting the archers. And also what I did do pretty good, like in my opinion, is not allowing him to fully commit to the expo. I would say let's hop into the second match, by the way, quickly. But not allowing him to fully commit to the expo by sending Hog Riders in the other lane. Especially when he put an expo or a Tesla next to his expo. Knowing that then he has to spend, like for example, like skeletons, archers, look, or fireball look, or whatever. Looks like our opponent starts off with RG at the bridge. Unfortunately, oh, bad cannon. I think this won't even retarget it. So unfortunately our cycle was pretty awkward. Let's go with a Hog Rider over here. So spend a lot of elixir to just counter that RG, but we do kind of get a counter push off it. Looks like he also has a furnace. Looks like he also has a main horde. So kind of a strange deck on his part. Do need to watch out here with the minions. I'll actually try to kite some of them at least. Okay, looks like I actually ended up kiting all of them, so that was nice. We do need to watch out because, again, like our cannon is out of cycle, so if he does end up also have like a Hog Rider or something, I wouldn't even be surprised. We do need to watch out. So I will cycle with a Musketeer in the back. Hopefully he doesn't have like a rocket or anything. If he does, we might actually just have to ignore like the wizard and then go all in the other lane. But looks like he actually just lets it be, so I think I will... Okay, looks like he does have the fireball. So let's actually go with the Ice Golem protecting the Musketeer. Let's go with Ice Spirit cycling to the Hog Rider. And let's send the Hog Rider, especially in front of the Musketeer. Let's say he doesn't end up having a lock or a zap or something, which in this case he didn't show. The Musketeer was actually able to kill one of the Barbarians. And the Hog Rider, I think, was able to get 2 hits, or maybe just 1, not sure actually. Let's go with a cannon like this. Let's go with a Musketeer. So this cannon placement actually does end up pulling the Royal Giant guys. Also ends up pulling, for example, Giants. Ends up pulling Golems or something. So this cannon placement is actually one of the best in my opinion. Let's go with a Hog Rider again. So maybe a little bit aggressive, especially knowing that I only had 4 elixir. But then again, like the Musketeer will end up getting value. Hog Rider does end up getting 1 hit. Looks like he goes with his Mean Horde. Let's go with the Ice Spirit over here. So it looks like he also sets up his furnace. So I guess I can just block these with my Ice Golem. And then I'll probably just fireball the furnace, especially because it's out of range of the Musketeer. So pretty interesting matchup over here. I think we can definitely defend this. And eventually I think we might actually have to go with a prediction fireball, knowing that he already showed and Barbarians and Main Horde. So either one of them is fine, like with a prediction fireball. Oof, looks like he actually has 3 Musketeers. So really strange deck on his part. Do need to watch out over here. Okay, really bad Ice Golem on my part. Actually gave him a really good fireball over here. I'll actually end up taking some damage on the left side. Let's actually go with a cannon. Let's go with an Ice Spirit. And I think I will also lock this, just trying to make sure the Royal Giant didn't get a hit. So really strange deck on his part. Again, I will fireball. So he actually has a really good fireball bait. Like he has he has Barbarians, he has Mean Horde. Do need to watch out with the Valkyrie. Let's go with Skeletons distracting. And let's go with the Ice Spirit freezing that. Let's go with the Ice Golem. And let's send the Hog Rider, especially knowing that he just used his Musketeers. He shouldn't have much elixir at all. And I'll actually go with a prediction fireball for example, Barbarians. And as you guys see, he does end up dropping the Barbarians. Hog Rider is able to get an extra hit. And right now we just need to cycle back to a fireball. Let's go with Log. Let's go with Ice Spirit. Let's go with Ice Golem. And as you guys see, fireball is back in rotation, guys, and we'll be able to take care of the right side tower. So let's give him a good game, let's give him a well played, and let's give him a thumbs up. So super strange deck on his part. 3 Musketeers, Valkyrie, Wizard, Fireball, Furnace, Barbarians, Main Horde, and a Royal Giant. So definitely a deck you don't see every day, but actually a really nice match in my opinion. So 6,289 trophies right now, so basically 1 win away from the Grand Champion League, guys. So I would say let's hop into the 3rd match. Looks like we found one right away, so let's give him a thumbs up and let's give him a good luck. So we started with Hog Rider, Ice Spirit, Fireball, Lock, Skeletons, next card. So with this starting hand, definitely just start off with Ice Spirit. Personally, I don't really like starting off with Hog Rider. In my opinion, it's quite aggressive. A lot of people do actually go with a Hog Rider, but let's go with Skellies over here. I think that Bandit might actually end up getting one hit. So I guess I would just, look that to make sure like it doesn't get a hit. And then also, of course, just to cycle. Because as I said, I didn't really like to start off with a Hog Rider. So Bandit, Veteran probably tells me that this is P.E.K.K.A, but he does also have Baby Dragon. Well, Baby Dragon could still be P.E.K.K.A, just a different variation. So let's actually go with Ice Golem over here, guys. Let's actually send the Hog Rider with the Ice Spirit. If he does end up going with a P.E.K.K.A, Hog Rider, okay, so looks like a really nice bar barrel on his part. Hog Rider will still be able to get one hit. Musketeer was able to get a little bit of chip damage on the P.E.K.K.A over there. Okay, so let's see, guys. Let's go with a cannon. We don't have that much elixir. I'll actually go with a fireball for the minions. And then I'll actually go with late skellies. Distracting the P.E.K.K.A. We'll actually end up pulling the bandit towards the middle as well. But that's actually totally fine because the cannon was still quite healthy. Was able to actually kill with the help of the towers the bandit. So looking pretty good so far, guys. I'm not sure what he has in cycle right now for Hog Rider. Maybe this is super aggressive, but I'll actually go with Ice Golem Hog Rider. Looks like he does end up going with Ewiz. Also Barbell, but the Hog Rider will still be able to get at least one hit, maybe two. No, looks like only one hit. I'll actually end up taking a little bit of damage, guys, and then I'll just set up a cannon for the Veteran. So definitely aggressive on my part, but I think it was still, pretty good. We only took one Electro Wizard hit on the right side, while our Hog Rider was able to get hit. And I think the Ice Golem death damage as well, which is actually in many situations kind of underrated. Like the Ice Golem actually is able to often get a lot of chip damage. On tournament standard, I don't know about ladder, but on tournament standard, if you ignore an Ice Golem, it actually ends up dealing 70 damage with a normal attack and also 70 damage with his death damage. So let's see, guys. Let's actually go with Skeletons over here. Let's again go with a Lock, just making sure it doesn't get a hit. Let's actually go with a Hog Rider. He will definitely go with his P.E.K.K.A right now. Let's actually go with a Fireball for the minions. Looks like he didn't go with a P.E.K.K.A. Interesting decision on his part because the Hog Rider is able to get one hit because of this. Let's go with the Ice Golem over here, guys. Let's go with a Musketeer. And I think we will be able to easily defend this. He does have P.E.K.K.A definitely in rotation. Looks like he went with a Poison. I'll actually go with a Hog Rider over here, trying to get another hit. If he does, okay, I think this is a good P.E.K.K.A placement. Will not be able to get a hit. No, will not be able to get a hit. So I'll play it on his P.E.K.K.A placement. Anyways, that's fine. We just need to cycle, like trying to get his counters out of cycle. Let's actually go with Ice Golem. Let's actually go with Skellies. Really, really nice bar on his part. And I think we might be in trouble here, guys. Let's go with a Fireball on defense. Let's go with a Lock. Nice poison on his part again. So he's playing this really, really well, guys. And we do need to watch out. He's actually getting a ton of damage. Musketeer will be able to kill the Barbarian. And I feel like right now, like, we shouldn't go aggressive because then he, again, like, will just P.E.K.K.A and counter push. So instead, I will try to, let him be aggressive and then try to defend it as good as possible. And then afterwards, counter push. So let's actually Fireball the Bandit over here, guys, to cycle, I should say. Let's go with an Ice Spirit for the Baby Dragon. Baby Dragon does end up getting one hit onto the tower, so we do need to watch out. Let's actually go with an Ice Golem. Let's go with another Musketeer. So nice poison on his part, but he only has poison. So right now we actually need to cycle as soon as we can. Let's go with Skellies. Let's go with Hog Rider, and he will definitely go with his P.E.K.K.A right now. Let's actually go with a Lock. Looks like he doesn't end up going with a P.E.K.K.A. Let's go in for a Fireball, guys. Hog Rider does end up getting one hit. Unfortunately, not a second, and I think this is a good game. I'm not sure if he has. Yeah, he does have poison in cycle again. So unfortunately, we will not be able to win this one. So I think my mistake there was definitely like going with a Hog Rider. I thought it would be okay, like to be able to go with a Hog Rider into the P.E.K.K.A, but he was just able to get a really good counter push, and definitely his bar pro as well was key because Skeletons distracting like a P.E.K.K.A and a whole push definitely is key as well, because this way, for example, the cannon is able to counter that. Or for example, like it gives more time to the Musketeer, it gives more time to the tower to be able to kill the units, so, or to kill the cards. So unfortunately we weren't able to defend that one. Definitely really well played in his part, but of course we're not going to give up, guys. 2 wins away from 6.3k, so I would say let's just hop into the 4th match, guys. So hopefully we'll just be able to win the next 2 matches. If not, this might actually end up being a really long episode, which actually you guys don't mind. Like I know a lot of people watching right now like are asking for longer videos, so let's give it a thumbs up and let's give it a good luck. Looks like we start off with Ice Spirit, Skelly's Fireball Cannon. Next card is the Ice Golem. So again, I will just start off with the Ice Spirit that bridge, Psycho Skeletons in the back. Looks like our opponent also goes with the exact same combination. Unfortunately, his Ice Spirit is able to lock onto the tower. So actually go with a Musketeer over here. So it looks like our opponent is using some kind of Mortar Cycle deck with Archers. I assume this is also with Rascals. I think I've actually seen a version like this with minor Rascals. and then Mortar Cycle. So let's actually go with an Ice Golem over here, guys. Let's go with an Ice Spirit. Let's try to cycle back to a new Hog Rider. So let's go with Skellies. Not sure if he has Barber or Snowball in this deck. I feel like this deck is with Rascals. There you go. There's the Rocket. So I feel like this deck is with Rascals, Archers, Rocket, and then Quick Cycle with Snowball. Not sure though, but let's see. So definitely not an easy matchup over here. Not sure what we should do. Definitely not give him Rocket value, like with the Musketeer in the back. Right now it's fine to play the Musketeer in the back, knowing that he just uses Rocket. But in general, like, you definitely need to watch out, yeah, with giving him Rocket value. So let's see, guys. Let's actually go with a Muskie. Let's go with an Ice Golem in front of that. Knowing that he doesn't have a Barbell, I'm totally fine with, yeah, cycling like Ice Spirit Skeletons and stuff like that behind it. Let's go with a look for the Rascals. So we were already kind of expecting, the Rascals. Unfortunately, the Hog Rider is able to get a hit onto the tower, but as you see, Hog Rider is still quite healthy. He might actually end up going, I was about to say, with a Snowball. Unfortunately, Snowball is actually super broken against cards like, for example, Hog Rider, Balloon, stuff like that, so we will not be able to get a hit, guys. But anyways, let's go with a Musketeer. Let's go with an Ice Spirit. Let's try to outcycle him over here. We do need to watch out with giving him a good Rocket, so let's actually go with a Hog Rider like this. He might have still been able to actually hit, yeah, I was about to say, no, looks like he actually missed the Musketeer. Let's go with a prediction look. Unfortunately, we didn't hit like Skeletons or something, but as you guys see, Musketeer is still able to get a ton of damage in. Let's go with Skeletons. Let's go with a Cannon, tanking for the Archer, and then also we'll be able to kill the Miner. So let's go with the Ice Spirit over here, guys. Let's not go with a Hog Rider yet, knowing that he will just counter that with a Mortar. So let's actually just send a Hog Rider just like this, and then I'll actually go with a High Musketeer. Looks like he actually didn't go for the High Mortars. That's interesting. Musketeer, unfortunately, will not be able to get any damage. Let's cycle look again. Looks like he did go with a Skellies, but actually good placement on his part. Let's go with a Cannon like this. Let's go with an Ice Spirit. And he also used his Snowball. So let's go with Ice Golem Hog Rider. Looks like he goes with his Mortar like this. So I'll definitely go in for a Fireball. Unfortunately, the Hog Rider always goes on the left side of the Ice Golem. So it always still takes a while for him to be able to get to the tower. But it actually does end up getting hit. So looking pretty solid so far, guys. Let's go with Ice Spirit. Looks like he actually ends up switching lanes, so that's interesting. Let's go with a look. Let's go with an Ice Golem. Let's actually go with a Fireball over here. So really nice archers on his part. We'll be able to yeah, kill the Hog Rider before it is able to get close to the tower. But as you see right now, we're also able to get a lot of chip damage. So let's go with an Ice Spirit. Nice Snowball on his part. Actually pushed back the Ice Spirit. Not sure if that was intentional. We do need to watch out, guys. He's actually getting a lot of minor chip damage, and it looks like he's going for the Rocket Cycle. I feel like this is a big mistake on his part because it's still 3 Rockets. Musketeer will actually end up tanking for the 1 tower over there. Let's go with a Fireball. Let's go with a prediction look, knowing that he will probably go with something like Skeletons, like Ice Spirit. Let's go with a Hog Rider again. I think we outcycled his Mortar. Looks like he's going with a defensive Rocket. So that's of course really, really good for us, guys. Let's go with an Ice Spirit, knowing that he plays it often in the back. So let's then go with a Cannon. And I think this might be... I think I should just cycle Fireballs in this situation. I think it's 2 Fireballs and 1 look. So let's actually cycle Fireball, guys. Let's actually cycle... Looks like he goes with his Mortar. Let's go with a look. So we do need to watch out with his Rascals over here, but I think this is fine. Skeletons will allow us to cycle back to Fireball. And as you see, Fireball will be able to take care of the right side tower. So let's give him a good game. Let's give him the wall plate. And let's give it a thumbs up. So interesting matchup over there. Oh, that's not a thumbs up. That is a thumbs up. So interesting matchup over there. Not sure for who that matchup is, to be honest. Like, I thought it would be much harder for us because he does have Snowball. He cycles so quickly. But for him, it's also quite hard to be able to keep up with our cycle. And Locke just gets so much value against Rascals. So he wasn't really able to play it like at all in the entire game. So definitely interesting matchup over there, guys. 6,292 trophies right now. So hopefully we'll just be able to win the next one. End of the episode with, yeah, a pretty good win streak. We did end up losing that one match against the P.E.K.K.A. A few mistakes on my part in that match, but so far I think I'm playing pretty well. So let's, yeah, let's give it a thumbs up. That is not a thumbs up. This is the thumbs up. Let's give it a thumbs up and let's give it a good luck. So let's cycle with Ice Spirit Skeletons. Unfortunately, our cycle is really bad. Unfortunately, we don't have an Ice Golem and a Hog Rider. So I guess I would just go with Musketeer. Might actually end up being Lava Loon. Looks like he also has... Okay, I'm pretty sure this is actually clone. Let's go with a Fireball over here. And let's then go with a look for the Skelly Barrel. So, really strange deck on his part. He has Flying Machine, Lava Hound, Skeleton Army. I'm definitely not liking what I'm seeing so far, guys. Because 2.6, well, we do have Fireball and we do have Ice Golem and stuff like that. But in my opinion, it's actually really hard against Lava Hound Clone. Luckily for us, the clone right now isn't that good, so he won't be able to make like a huge push and then eventually also end up cloning. But we definitely need to watch out. So in this case, I think he might actually go with a Lava Hound. Yeah, I was about to say, with a Lava at the bridge. Let's actually go with Ice Spirit Musketeer to the side to be able to first kill the minions. Looks like he actually goes with his clone, so let's actually go with a Hog Rider right now. Oof, really unfortunate for us that it first targeted the cloned Lava, but actually it is also killing the cloned pup, so I think it's not that bad. Let's actually go with a Fireball on this side, and let's then go with Skelly's distracting the Lava Pup. So not the worst, guys, but of course definitely not the best. He's able to deal a lot of damage, but we're also able to deal quite a lot of damage. And also on the right side, we already got a little bit of chip damage. Really tempted to go with a prediction lock, but as you see, actually also ends up having a minion horde. Let's go with an Ice Spear. Let's go with an Ice Golem to kite this. And I think I'll actually end up going with a Hog Rider and then prediction lock. I'll actually let the Ice Golem wait, because this way, like, I feel like he will feel safer to place his skeleton army. So let's go with a Hog Rider. Let's go with a prediction lock, guys. Looks like he doesn't end up falling for it, so really well played on his part. He might have actually ended up, expecting the prediction lock. I mean, especially if this is like his main deck. I feel like a lot of people often like do prediction locks against him. Let's actually go with a cannon over here. Let's go with a Fireball. Looks like he goes with his Skelly Barrel again, so we do need to watch out. Hopefully both of them pop. Yeah, looks like both of them actually do end up popping. Let's actually go with a Musketeer. Let's go with Skelly's for distraction. So pretty good defense so far. Looks like he doesn't have a big spell, so that's a good thing for us, I guess. Him not having a big spell, we do need to watch out, guys. Let's actually go with a Hog Rider. Let's go with a prediction lock, knowing that he basically has to go with his skeleton army. Looks like he's just going all in. He still goes with the skeleton army, but the Hog Rider is able to kill this. And right now we need to get an insane good Fireball, guys. Especially with all those Skelly Barrels, I feel like we will still lose the tower. Look at how much things he has. We actually did end up getting a really good Fireball, but unfortunately we weren't able to stop all of that, just because it's so much spam. Let's actually go with Ice Golem. Let's actually go with a Hog Rider. He might go with a Lava in the middle, or in the bridge. Looks like he didn't. Let's go with Skelly's. Let's go with Ice Golem over here. Pretty good defense on my part. Let's go with Musketeer, and I will actually go with a Hog Rider, and again prediction lock, knowing that his cycle right now is awkward. He basically has to counter the skeleton army, and as you see, the lock prediction will be able to kill the entire skeleton army, allowing the Hog Rider to be able to get 3 hits onto the tower. And wow, this is looking really good, guys. Let's go with an Ice Spirit. Let's go with Musketeer, and I think I'll actually just go all in, to be honest. I'll actually go with a Hog Rider, Ice Golem. We do need to save up for Fireball and defense. Let's actually go with a Fireball right now. Unfortunately we weren't able to hit the Lava Pups, but as you see, Hog Rider with the help of the Ice Golem will be able to deal a lot of damage towards the right side tower. Let's actually go with a lock, and let's actually go with a Musketeer in the middle to try to snipe the tower. Looks like he actually ended up going with his Skeleton Barrel. Let's go with Hog Rider over here, but as you see, next card is the Fireball, so let's go with the Ice Golem, and I think this might be good game. Let's go with Fireball. We do need to watch out. A lot of damage from him on the tower, on the left side tower with the skeletons and the flying machine, but as you see, the Fireball is able to reach it earlier, so let's give him the good game. Let's give him the well played, and let's give him a thumbs up. So awesome match to be able to finish off the episode. And as I mentioned in the beginning of the episode, I will also open up the Mega Lightning chest. So as you see, new league over here, Grand Champion, so 6,324 trophies right now. So actually a really nice episode, guys. Also a little bit of a long episode, so hopefully you guys who always request for longer episodes, like this video, especially for you guys. So as I said, let's open the Mega Lightning chest. Basically the only card I don't have maxed yet is the Goblin Cage, so hopefully we'll be able to get the Goblin Cage, or at least a lot of rares. In this case, 73 Fireballs. Like if we end up turning that into 73 Goblin Cages, that will be awesome, guys. Or like 89, of course, that's much better. 1 Baby Dragon, 27 Princess, and then the Legendary actually ends up being the lock. So I would say let's just try to get the Goblin Cage. So let's of course like strike the 89. That's of course much better than 73. So let's try to get it, guys. 6 strikes remaining, so hopefully we'll be able to get it eventually. It's a rare card, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a rare card. Imagine it ends up not being a rare card, but I'm pretty sure it's actually a rare card. But looks like so far we aren't lucky at all. Looks like we only have 1 strike remaining, so hopefully we'll be able to get it in this one. And looks like unfortunately not. I'm pretty sure it's a rare card. Let's actually quickly check. Imagine it not being a rare card, but I think it is. Yeah, as you see, it is a rare card, so I was right. Imagine it ended up being like, for example, epic, and I end up using 8 strikes on a rare card. So unfortunately we weren't able to get any Golden Cages, but still a really nice episode in my opinion. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys could learn something from it. If you did, make sure to smack the like button. If not subscribed to the channel yet, feel free to subscribe, and I hope to see you in my next videos. Bye guys.